Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a quick, easy back to school or early morning work routine. This is what I've been doing and it takes me about 30 minutes, maybe even a little less depending on how much time I have, if I want to give myself more time or give myself less time. To start off my look, I'm just going in with my Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and this is the Smoothing Primer. I use this one a lot, and I also use the Milani one. I like this one better. I feel like I see more of a difference and more of a lasting appearance on my makeup throughout the day. But the other one's good too. I think it is still a little expensive if you're buying from the drugstore. I think it was like $12, so yeah. Then I'm also trying out this Lancome Energy DV little serum, and it's supposed to be moisturizing and glowy, make your skin glowy, and I got it in my Sephora Play box. I'm not sure how I feel about it because I feel like the glowiness just goes away once I put on my makeup. For foundation today, I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Warm Beige, as well as my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade Warm Nude, number 120. And I'm using both of them because one's too light, one's too dark. And I like that you get a lasting finish from the Maybelline one. And then the Too Faced one gives it a nice glow, a nice natural skin look. And I like to blend this combination out with my beauty blender. I usually mix it on the back of my hand and then go dot a few on my skin, just in random places. You can probably see, I can tell that it looks a little glowy, but that is what I like. I always make sure to bring it down the neck a little because I don't want that line of demarcation there. And then I like to let this set a little while I do my eyebrows. I'm going to go in with my dip brow in the shade Medium Brown. And I'm probably just going to fast forward through this a little bit because it does take me a little longer to do my eyebrows. In addition to my Anastasia Dip Brow, I also like to go in with this, it's just this brow powder. It's called Peak Beauty, and it's in the shade Espresso. It's just in a little Z palette that I have. It is this one right here. I like to do that because I feel like my eyebrows stay on extra long and they look a little more defined. And this also, I put it mostly towards the outer end of my brow because then it gives it a little faded look from here to all the way back. The great thing about how I do my brows usually is that if I go in the pool or go in the ocean or get wet, my eyebrows are still always there, so that is always good. And then to finish up my brows, I go in with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Once I'm done with my brows, I like to go in with concealer, and today I'm using the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. It's a full coverage concealer, and this one's also waterproof. And I have the shade Neutral Medium, and it's just a little travel size one. First, I like to pat it in as best I can with my finger. Just because it is a really thick formula, I feel like the heat of your finger on your skin makes it blend in a lot better. I then like to take a little bit and go around the nose because I do get a little bit red there. And then I take my beauty blender once I finish rubbing it in with my hands because this gives it a much more natural finish because it is a very thick consistency. And to set that concealer, I like to go in with the Coty Airspun powder. I'm actually just using this one more recently. I was using the Laura Mercier one before. I actually like the Laura Mercier jar better, so I transferred the Coty Airspun into this. And I still have a lot left in that original package, but this is just so much easier. It doesn't spill everywhere, unlike the Coty Airspun packaging where it spills everywhere. So then I like to just push this into the skin. I always like to press it into my nose too because that is the oiliest place I am. So it helps keep my makeup and foundation locked in all day. And then once I pushed it all into the skin, I like to bake under the eyes a little bit. Just like that. And then on the chin too. Now that my foundation has set a little and I'm baking under my eyes, I usually like to go in with bronzer, and today I'm going to be probably mixing my Too Faced chocolate bronzer in medium deep, and I also like to go in with a Physicians Formula bronze booster. I'm going to start with the Physicians Formula one. Then once I'm done bronzing, I like to brush my bake away, and I use the Shade and Light palette from Kat Von D, and I take the shade Lyric and Lucid. On one brush, I mix just the two, the darker one and the medium one, and I just brush that bake away. I also like to go over my eyes a little bit, so that way it sets a nice good base for the eyeshadow. And then I like to go in with the Makeup Store blush in Sugar Pink. I've had this blush for quite some time now. Barely looks like I made a dent in it, and I pretty much use it every single day. So I just am taking this e.l.f. blush brush and applying this to the cheeks. Then once I'm done with my blush, I go in with highlight, and I've been mixing the Becca Champagne Pop and the Becca Opal together just because I like the combination that I pan in both of them. I use these very often, but I also like the Ofra one that I have. And to keep it a little bit more natural, I like to press it in with a beauty blender. So that way it really goes into the skin. For the eyes, I'm going to go in with my Violet Voss Laura Lee palette, and I'm just going to take the shade Britches and Fried, these two right here, take them together just on a little fluffy brush, and then go to the outer corner. And a lot of times I'll just leave it with just that shade and I won't do anything else. But today I'm feeling like adding a little shimmer, so I'm going to go in with Hissy Fit from the palette and put that on the inner corner middle. Because that has a lot of harsh lines, I'm just going to go in with my MAC 217 brush to soften that up and blend it into the other colors. So that's pretty much all I do for the eyes. Regarding eyeshadow, I also have been loving this Max Factor Masterpiece High Precision Liquid Liner, and I got this from Influencer for free to test out, and I've been loving it. So I've been pretty much using this the past 2 weeks. And then for mascara, lately I have been switching it up using the Marc Jacobs and the Benefit Roller Lash. I've been combining the two. Sometimes I combine even more mascaras. I do like 3 mascaras. So for the lips today, I am going to stick with the Anastasia Liquid Lipstick in Pure Hollywood. I really like this one. I've learned that you really need to take all the excess off and line your lips first with it and then go fill it in with a light layer. That way it doesn't go creasing up on you. And finally, I'm going to use my Pixie by Petra makeup fixing mist. I'm almost out of it, as you can see, and I really like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to repurchase this or if I'm going to try to find a new one. No. So this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed it and you had a few little tips and tricks there for you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing beauty, I'm going to be doing lots of hauls for style, and I'm going to be trying to do a little vlogging. So I'll see you guys next time.